elephants out here.
Okay. All right. What is up, everybody? This is the closing ceremony for AniTube Con 2020. All right, that guy's gone. So what we're doing?
Snooty.
He'll be back. It's been.
There we
that.
go.
But what we're doing is kind of like a Q&A. I don't know if anyone has any questions about AniTube Con or about anything at all, but like we kind of just want to hang out with you guys and kind of like have like an official like thank you and goodbye, and whatnot.
Yeah, vibe out.
Vibe out and chill.
So long.
A lot of us will be hanging out in the official like public Discord for AniTube Con after this. So if you guys want to like continue to chill, I think we'll do a couple watch parties in there before the end of the night and like things like that. But yeah, this was an incredible weekend. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Our panel of collaborative content creators. You guys have been a pleasure to work with.
Y'all are goats. Love y'all.
I'm so happy that despite all of the technical difficulties that we had, that it still was a very successful weekend. Let's take a look and see how much we raised so far. In the Tiltify links.
Money.
Just under $2,500. You guys are incredible. Thank you so much for that. For those of you who don't know, who are just like pulling up to this, panel, and this is the first panel that you've seen, there are links in the description, Tiltify links that go to Black Lives Matter and COVID charities. That's what this entire, situation was for, basically. You know what I mean? Apart from just wanting to like let people know that we could still do something like this from the comfort of our homes, due to the cancellation of like social, gatherings and whatnot due to coronavirus. There were a lot of pretty much every con was canceled. That created like a blanket, depression, I guess is the word that I'll use for it, considering like it's like the day after con where you're like, when's the next one? You know what I mean? But it was like that but for every single one.
Looking at all the shit you bought and all the money you wasted.
Damn, man, I really spent $90 on this fucking figure.
Yeah. But
I always regret it, bro.
But yeah, man, I am Noxie from Project Manga. I'm joined with, let's see if I can do this, Sensei LeGlove from the YouTube channel with the same name, Sam from Anime Summit, Danny from Anime Summit, Big Snooty with the big booty from the YouTube channel with the same name,
it's humongous.
Doncho from Doncho's Hideout, Kiko is a part of my team, as well as Eagle, Project Manga Gang, and Ethan from the Weebology podcast, and Big Mouseless, who has a mouse now. He was on the Twitch side of things this weekend. You might have seen him for the Super Smash Brothers tournament and the cosplay.
Mouseless,
contest.
Is that why y'all silver in league?
Yeah, basically.
But this is just a collection of the collaborators that Discord would allow for a video conference. But everyone that we collaborated with this weekend.
Let's be real, Noxie. You just invited all the cool people.
I mean,
Pretty much.
I wasn't gonna say it. You know what I'm saying?
Be honest. Be honest.
Hey man,
bunch of cool guys out here.
Hey man, say man. So, but yeah, this is just
man,
like,
say man.
yeah. This is just a little Q&A, I guess, or just like hang out with us and talk to us. What's going on, you guys? How are you guys feeling, panelists? And how are you guys feeling, chat? Let's get a conversation. Let's get a dialogue going.
At Doncho's Hideout. Hey, man, I fuck with Doncho hard. I love Doncho. I just want to say that right now.
Doncho.
Hey, I love all of y'all.
Man, I appreciate it, dog.
Hold on, I just remembered that you're all drunk but me. Excuse me. Be right back.
I hadn't even met Doncho, but earlier on the panel we had a good ass conversation, man. That shit was lit.
Oh my God,
wait, which one? Because if you talking about the one where he was like defending and slandering,
Shonen Pioneers, on Shonen Pioneers, man. We had a good ass conversation. It was fucking lit, man. It was lit.
Yeah. Hey, and I mean, hey, I've carried Noxie and Doncho in Smite matches, so like, they're like my little brothers and shit. Yeah, you know I carried y'all. Y'all know I carried y'all. But hey,
bro, you know I weigh 14 stone,
right? Hey. Hey, and it makes me feel good because both of y'all are smarter than me at the end of the day. But
Who, me?
I'm better than you at games. Yeah, of course you are. You're way smarter.
You think
But I'm better than y'all at video games.
You think you'd be smarter because you're bald and like thoughts don't have to like travel through hair to get to your brain?
Yeah, no. You think they come right in? You think they come right in? But I wear a hat, so I block them out.
Oh yeah.
I don't need it. I need to be contained.
What are you talking about?
Aniki Smash in the chat saying Knox being too humble. Homie organized the largest AniTube collaborative to date. So let's just give a quick round of applause for my mans because he really did.
Yeah,
he really did get this started, man. And he put this shit together. He carried a lot of it on his back,
but he did a good job.
Hey, there it is.
Congratulations, Noxie, man. You're the fucking goat.
He lost a couple curls.
Hey.
He was stressing.
He was definitely the hub.
Hey,
and
Thank you guys.
To be honest, I just want to hug him. He's a very pretty man, and I don't,
I'm so glad this is a video conference right now. Jeez, this is crazy.
Yeah. This is in stone. This is in stone. I did say you're a pretty man, but that don't mean I won't, like sun you when I need to. But like, at the end of the day, I just like to hug him.
Delusions of grandeur.
Pretty. Oh, here it comes.
Ain't nobody sunning me.
This was perfect. Oh, hey man, I've been sunning, so long. I think I got a grandson out here. But
bars.
Regardless, hey man, y'all did a great job. I love all you guys. You guys are just great content creators. Like I can't believe that I'm like affiliated with you guys.
We're a family.
We are a family, and you guys are just so good. Like I love to listen to all of you, and it's beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah, so big shout out. I just want to get my shout outs out of the way here. So like when we thought of this project, there were those that I reached out to that decided they didn't want to be involved. There were those that did respond and say that they wanted to be involved that never ended up making it for one reason or another. But Sam and Danny, ride or dies from the beginning. Sensei, ride or dies from the beginning. Pretty much everybody here.
Rough Riders.
Everybody here right now was a part of the project from the very beginning and helped a great deal with its cultivation. Shout out to Danny for making the event schedule that we had on Twitter.
Thank you.
Beautiful event
that
schedule.
Stressed me out so much. You have no idea.
She was fire. I was sending that to people in Africa and everything.
Shout out to Mouseless for handling things with MK Ultron, aka LKF Ashes, on the Twitch side of things, along with Sam from Anime Summit.
Yeah,
you guys were my rock throughout this entire situation because there was so much. There was so much that had to be done on the panelist side of things that I wasn't expecting, and there were so many times where I was just like, I can't answer you, and I can't be with you, and like I hope you figure it out. And you guys did.
I'm not gonna deal with you.
You guys figured it out, and I'm very happy about that. Sam put the heat on, everybody in my absence whenever like organization was getting kind of crazy.
Sam don't play.
Checking motherfuckers left and right with the Infinity Chonka loaded.
Yeah, our girl Sam drops the hammer on them, like not playing.
But
I was just trying to keep it smooth,
Hey, somebody got to be about business around here.
Right.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Rick. Big shout out to Rick from the Weebology podcast for making all of the cold-blooded ass thumbnails we had this weekend.
Rick killed it.
I'll accept the praise for him. Thank you. Thank you,
Ethan. By
extension. It was a lot of hard work.
Every great man deserves a man riding his coattails, right? Like that's how it goes.
Yes, sir. But
thank you, Weebology.
I think that is all of. I think that's all of the shout out to everyone, obviously. Doncho, Eagle, Ethan, Sam, Sensei, Schnooty, Danny, Mouseless, and everybody else that was involved.
Yeah, JD Legend.
JD Legend.
Man, yeah.
Prototype
Virgo.
Yeah.
Shout out to the man.
Virgo the guy.
Virgo the ace.
JD Legend. Man, love the man. Like these guys, it was so great to collaborate with some of these guys.
Senpai Shan for helping organize the cosplay contest. Can't forget about Senpai Shan.
I especially want to I want to apologize to them because they were waiting an hour earlier than everything because they thought it was all Eastern time. And I'm like,
oh no, it says CST right there on the event schedule that Danny designed. It was just there the whole time.
Yeah,
quick shout out to Anime Summit too.
You mean
Love y'all.
anime dropouts, right? Because I definitely shouted
dropouts.
Anime dropouts.
Oh, you shouted out Anime Summits?
Yeah, multiple times, individually and as a collective. But you want to know what? You want to know what? There's not enough shout outs for them. So shout out Anime Summit once again. But shout out to Anime Dropouts too. I definitely wasn't trying to like take away from Anime Summit when I said that. I said you mean Anime Dropouts because I like remembered, Anime Dropouts and just wanted to throw that out there.
How dare you, bitch?
Damage control is kind of tough there, but hey, all right.
Sam, not playing.
All right.
Sam's never playing.
I never play. We don't play out here.
No, this is serious. This is serious out in these anime streets.
So like, I don't know.
I actually want to give a quick shout out to Vash for actually streaming.
For sure.
Our panel.
Yeah, shout out Anime Lately.
Hey.
Yes.
Anime Lately, Vash
Shout
and
out
Sam,
Lord
Apollo.
Yeah, they carried us.
Lord Eisen.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, definitely.
Carried everything.
Definitely
Mr.
shout
Nasty.
out Anime Lately for the streaming help and the technical help.
Boy, nasty AF.
Shout out Lord Eisen. He is the one who set up the Discord for AniTube Con. So that's where we're gonna be. Some of us are gonna be hanging out after this. That's where a lot of people have been hanging out, in the weeks leading up to this. He set up all the bots. He literally set up the entire server. So shout out to the Discord god Eisen, Aniki Smash, for the incredible My Hero Academia panel. Probably my favorite My Hero Academia mind inside of this craft. Easily my favorite My Hero Academia mind inside of this craft. You're a fucking champion, bro. Thank you for joining us for this. And yeah. So okay, what's up? Do you guys have any questions?
Favorite moments, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, favorite. Well, real quick. Okay, so for those who
favorite moments in what?
Of the weekend, but okay, so
of the con.
Yeah. So, but real quick before we get into that,
sitting on the floor.
Shout out to Nick.
Hashtag floor gang.
we had literally 3-hour sessions where he was trying to set this stuff up, and his final solution was sitting on the floor. I was like, "What is this guy's deal?"
Yeah, we went from duct tape. We went from duct tape to the floor.
And then throughout the stream, he finally figured it out to set up his iPad, and he's all like, "Oh wait, I should have just done this from the very beginning." It's like, yeah, you fucking idiot.
Shout out, Nick.
When I came in, it was just his shirt.
Yeah,
like not him. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then he sat down. I'm like, is he on the floor?
Yeah, dude.
Hey, his shirt was spitting though.
That was the only like best thing that Nick was doing throughout the whole entire thing was his fucking shirt.
So real quick,
I'm sorry, I rip on Nick all the time because this is what Sam and I have to go through every single week.
Bless your hearts.
I want to comment. I want to comment on this while I have it in mind, just because I feel like it's important. So for those, something that we noticed like shortly after we like publicly announced the convention, and I don't know if this was a coincidence or if it was because of AniTube Con, but we saw like a lot of other establishments trying to like emulate like what we were trying to do here, and I don't know if we were the first ones to actually try to do something like this.
Positive or negative?
Yeah. Like I'm just saying that for those who are trying to do something like this, some of the technical difficulties that we experienced throughout the weekend were mainly on the YouTube side of things, but like organizationally, like whoever is like trying to like cultivate something like this, you got to make sure that you love everyone involved. Because you motherfuckers had me wanting to pull my fucking hair out this weekend. Two, you gotta be fucking patient. And on the technical side of things inside of YouTube, one issue that we had that was very annoying for Friday was we scheduled all of Friday's panels simultaneously on Thursday night. And then by the time we went to go start those live streams, there were some really awkward like technical difficulties that like costed us like 15 to 20 minutes of stress that like weren't necessary. So if you do want to do something like this through YouTube, the best way to go about it,
experience.
Yeah, the best way to go about it would just be to like schedule your streams like right before they're about to happen. Don't try to save yourself time by doing it the way we did, because that's just going to be a headache unless YouTube updates that between now and then. But that's just information that I wanted to give anyone out there who might be trying to think of doing something like this. Other than that, okay, now we can start talking about cool shit. Okay, so who's in the
Let's
chat?
Look at chat.
Yeah,
let's look at chat. What do we got in chat here? Hey.
Uh-oh.
Guys probably just got Hakai.
Oh shit!
Damn, I got cut out. Damn, that's terrible.
Yeah,
No.
get your video back.
No.
Rest in peace.
Fuck.
I'm here. Hey, that is a slight
here?
bump, but I just is that wasn't just me? Was that a lot
Bro.
of people?
Hold on.
I don't know.
Did this?
I don't know what's
just shit
happening
on
right now.
other
I just got
people?
cut out.
Yeah, Discord
So,
just
okay.
cut me
Hell
out.
yeah. It's not
It
just
kicked
me.
me
It's
out
only
like right
Discord.
before this.
Yeah,
Big
it
ass
kicked me
thunder,
out, too.
a big ass thunderstrike just rolled, and I got cut out.
Was it Jeremy Thunderstrike?
Oh, I could see that.
Jeremy Thunderstrike.
Jeremy
It's all
Thunderstrike.
your
Son of a
fucking
bitch! You
fault.
thought we wouldn't notice.
Jesus
I'm
Christ!
on to you, buddy.
All
Bro.
your fault.
Damn it, Jeremy.
I do got to give a shout out to Jeremy. Like Jeremy has been part of our Discord for a bit now, the Anime Summit Discord.
Love me some Jeremy.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they were hosting watch parties in the AniTube Con Discord today.
Yeah,
Like,
I
just
fucks with
chilling.
Jeremy
Champion.
heavy too because he
Champion.
jumps. Yeah, he jumps in our Discord too, our Project Manga Discord, and it's like it
Yeah.
doesn't matter what I'm streaming. I could be streaming the like golf or the most boring game ever. Jeremy's jumping in. Jeremy's jumping in. He's got good fucking like hey, he put me onto a lot of shit I don't know like as far as like Marvel and Disney and all this type of shit.
Yeah.
Definitely intelligent dude, man.
You know
Love to
why,
talk to
dude?
him.
got-
You know why? You know
you
why?
guys-
Because
Why?
his fucking parents are fucking like anime nerds from like the 80s and 90s.
Lucky.
Man, I know what you
Lucky.
can't
They-
Right.
they
all
put
be
him-
so
When you
lucky.
get an OG weave, yeah.
Yeah,
My dad just flipped packs, like I don't
So like,
Oh
yeah.
my God, definitely
So
like
like
that
he's
too.
he's
Fuck.
he's like younger than us, but like his parents were on that shit. You know what I mean?
yeah,
like,
yeah.
and they were like,
Can't
they
wait
showed
to
him like
be that
Ninja
dad
Scroll
that
and
will
Ghost in
always
the
film
Shell when he
anime.
was a
Dude,
kid.
it's so good.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Can you imagine? I
Yeah.
can't
So
like. I don't
horrible.
want to think about. I don't want to think about being a parent that's in the anime and your kid hates it though. That's gonna blow my mind. Like, I don't want.
Immediately.
I don't want my
Oh
Hey.
I don't
no.
want my child. I don't want my child to
Wow.
think
I
I
haven't
You
even-
failed as a parent.
I
That's
haven't
your
Yeah, like,
responsibility.
that's
Yeah, that's
doesn't
kind
do
of
Yeah,
shit
that's
but
on
sit
you.
and
Yeah,
watch
you
anime
failed
and
as a
play video
parent.
games.
Look, you just
Yeah.
wait for
Yeah,
them to
history
watch
says it's
something
very
that's
easy to
not good
indoctrinate
anime,
children.
and then you're like, "Let me show you good anime."
Yeah.
And
Let me
then
show you.
Right.
That's how my
Yeah.
dad did it. Like,
Man.
he was definitely like, "You haven't even watched the original Ghost in the Shell movie." While I was watching the TV show, like,
Yeah,
Were you watching?
Yeah, I
were
mean,
you
maybe
watching
he shut it
Standalone?
off.
similar, man. I had a
Yeah.
Nintendo in like 1987, right? Like when I'm 2 years old, I'm trying to like screaming like I hate this shit, but I'm gonna keep playing because that's really what set me off. Like, hey, Voltron.
I wish I had somebody.
Transformers. Hey, my
Transformers?
dad. Hey, personally, I really feel for people that didn't have a father figure. I
No,
had
that's
a
not
good
what I'm
father
saying.
figure.
I'm saying. Like,
Well,
I
hey,
wish-
I'm
I
not
wish
saying
I
that
had
to you. I'm
somebody
not
that,
saying
like,
that to you
had me-
either.
Wait, what?
You're cutting out, Sensei. Yeah, you're cutting out.
I'm
But
going
hey,
in now,
regardless,
Oh, okay, bet.
hey, I had a great dad who was not the greatest role model, but at the same time was the greatest role model. He could do both. Get you a dad who could do both. Like that's what I had, and I loved it that he. Yeah, I know. Hey, people that know my dad, like, hey, he's not whatever.
Fuck yeah,
But
dude.
at the end of the day, that's some real shit. I wouldn't have Thundercats. I wouldn't have Voltron. I wouldn't have all this shit. Thundercats is technically anime. That's a Japanese animation.
I think we talked
on
about
top of
that before. That
an
was crazy to
American
learn.
story.
Yeah.
Yeah, like all them '80s joints, bro. Like I wouldn't even have those. Like that's
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
love.
We
like-
got Sean Warrior in here.
Transformers, Dancho. Hell yeah, Dancho. Hey,
Been
I
Yeah,
love me
anime
some
for
Dancho.
anime.
Sure.
I love me some Dancho. I cuddle
That
the
My
fuck
movie-
out
dad
of
made
him
me
if
watch
if I could.
Robotech.
Nice.
Dude, if we're talking
Now
about
I just
like
have all.
real quick,
Gotta
if we're
love you,
talking,
bro.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
real quick, if we're talking about being raised on anime, like I gotta give a shout to my cousin Mario, he was on my pod.
Hell yeah.
I had him guest on our pod to do an ep about like what like how to consume anime back in the day,
Yeah.
and he used to work at a Suncoast Video at the mall, and like that's
Suncoast.
You remember
I spent
Suncoast?
too much time in that store.
Yeah,
And too
yeah.
much money. Too much money and
You're not
time.
the only one. You're not
He
the
told
only
me-
one.
Thank
He told me legit that if the mangas didn't sell after clearance, they would throw them out in the recycling bin. So he would just go back there after work and get them.
Wow.
Swoop 'em.
Like his
Yeah,
Thank you.
his manager
That's
was like, dude, just like go throw them out and then just
Yeah.
take them.
These might be hot. These might be hot. They just didn't sell in America, and Americans are dumb. So like that doesn't mean anything. So
Facts.
But like he would buy like VHS.
Eagles low key bent like.
I was laughing my ass off, bro.
I'm just fucking with you, bro.
He would buy the VHSs, you know.
Yeah,
he would buy the VHSs, you know, and like then like
Me too.
it was around the time like when DVDs were starting to get big. So when he bought the DVD version, he would give me the VHS version, and that's how I like got started really watching anime. Like after watching Dragon Ball and Sailor Moon on TV, but like first anime I watched all the way through like was I think Nadesco and Bubblegum Crisis Tokyo 2040. I had them on tape. Nabisco scale, dude. Anime Summit.
I remember that conversation from the
I was about
Shonen
to say,
Storytelling
you
episode.
definitely, I was like, you definitely told us that.
Yeah, Nabisco scale, dude.
I remember
Like,
tweaking on that name, like Nabasco.
Yeah, Tabasco sauce, dude.
Hey, shameless
Can
plug.
I get Tabasco sauce? Can I get Nabisco cookies? What?
Shameless plug. Shameless plug. Real quick. So, evolution of shonen storytelling was a topic that Sam came up with over on our show, Tangential Tie-ins inside of Project Manga.
Yeah,
definitely
one of
go.
our best episodes.
Definitely go
One of
keep
our
that.
best
Sensei
episodes.
Leglove was there too. Definitely an incredible,
Sensei and Sam
incredible
killed the game.
conversation.
Definitely, we love
That's
y'all.
context for the Nabisco joke that we just made for Martian successor Nadesco. Definitely go keep that conversation. It was very funny, but it was also very wholesome.
Hey, but I wanna address Nickums in chat. You know, Nickums our guy.
I was just gonna say, bro.
Yeah, thank you,
What's up,
you,
Nick?
thank you. Because like he's got a good question for the stream, and we can just like go through everybody because this is definitely very personal, and there's no wrong answer. But like, what do we prefer, like manga or anime? And he like was talking about, I mean. He remembers the day of paying $25 for 3 episodes of anime, and that shit was tough.
Yep.
Like I remember that.
Doing that.
Real niggas?
Adult, 30-year-olds. Sensei, 30-year-olds were doing that. Hey, Sensei, okay. Hey, but no, I'm talking to Sensei personally. No, I'm talking to Sensei personally now. Hey, Sensei, since you don't know what I'm talking about, that means you need to Venmo me $100 immediately because I will not. I know you will not. But I still have to say, I've been out at Suncoast spending $25 on 3 episodes in 1999, and if I didn't do that, me and people like that didn't do that, we wouldn't have anime in this country. Like dead ass.
No,
because they're the ones that got it first, and then put everybody
Danny, I love
on.
you. Danny, I love you. Hell yeah.
No, here's the thing. Here's the thing, man.
Hold on a second. Wait, hold up.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Let's
she's gonna
hear
get the evidence.
Let's
I got
go.
something to say when
Yeah.
she shows it.
What?
Hey,
in the
I got
entire
bootleg-
fuck-
I got bootleg Korean dubs of fucking like
You
Outlaw
learned
Star,
eventually.
some old
This?
joints, yeah.
And then
Can't see her.
these two, like
Hell yeah.
3
Yeah.
episodes.
Yeah.
I
each,
see my
3
goat.
episodes each.
Right.
Yeah,
Well
hell
done.
yeah.
The old
Kenji,
DVD.
baby.
Wait. When did Toonami start, bro? Like,
The
what is
90s,
happening
I
right
think.
now?
Like mid-90s, pretty sure.
It was
Why
like
are y'all
late
buying
late
anime?
Hold on,
90s.
It's like 99.
Toonami
Late
runs
90s.
20 episodes and then
about
restarts
this?
the shit and makes you watch the same 20 episodes over
Yeah.
again.
Hey, Ashes, please support my OnlyFans.
Oh
I'm
my
showing
God.
nipple and I'm showing my old DVDs I bought. That's it.
And DVDs?
But no, here's the
To
thing. Here's the
to
thing.
answer Nick's
VHS.
question though.
Yeah. Let's answer Nick's question though. So like, what do you guys
To
prefer?
answer Nick's question, I personally 100% of the time, provided the anime is at least marginally well done, 100% of the time I prefer anime because why would you not? I mean, manga is
I'll
tight.
give you 5
but to
reasons
have
off the
it-
top of my head.
This is why I
to have it
High
colored, to have it colored with voice
And
actors,
moving.
with music in motion.
Sensei.
Why would you
Moving.
not?
Yeah,
Why would you not?
because art,
I mean, there is an
art-
argument.
because
there is
the
an argument.
answer
I'll
is-
give you-
art is
I'll
art.
give you
It's
the.
not
There
better
is an
just
argument
because there's more to it.
to appreciate.
Hell
If you're
yeah,
not somebody who
Nazi. Hell yeah.
appreciates art, why would you not like anime?
Anime,
more? You know.
Well, anything that moves you is art. So like, depending on how things move
Yes.
you, in what way.
Well, when I
are
say
for
art,
your
I mean
preference.
the art side of manga.
Right. So
drawing.
so check it out, bro. So like manga. See, this is the thing, man.
Oh,
Okay.
uh-oh.
So like when you, when,
Check it out, bro.
for me personally, this is obviously not an objective statement, but like for me personally,
I'll give you 5 reasons.
for me personally, I love the anime. I love the anime that's done. I love the anime that's done well. I love the anime that's done well. There are multiple adaptations that I feel like are better than their source material, but it's very few.
I mean,
it's
you mean
not
one,
it's not,
right?
It's
Hunter?
not well. There's Hunter. There's I don't know. I don't want to. I don't want to say any of the other ones because y'all are gonna surround me. Y'all are gonna surround me.
Yeah,
but
manga's normally better.
But look, man. To me, it's like okay. One, I get to experience the story at my own pace, which is huge.
Manga
for me.
is better paced.
Yeah, well, but see, this is the thing. This is all preference. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing.
Continue.
Just because anime has more to it doesn't mean that it's better. You know what I mean? So like people can have a lot of reasons why they prefer something that has less over something that has more. Personally, for me, I like the aesthetic better inside of black and white art because the East just kills the fucking game there. And like not to say that I don't appreciate, you know, the color palettes inside of anime.
Comic.
Yeah, or colored comics in general, you know what I'm saying? You see how I'm coming, definitely. You feel me? I don't got the chair, but what I'm saying though is like when you have anime, yes, the voice actors are incredible and they deserve all the praise that they get. We just had a best, you know, OSTs and anime episode over on our channel where we were appreciating the amount of time and dedication and effort that goes into, you know, the music and you know, or the scores inside of these shows. But like honestly, like when it comes down to it, I'm not gonna argue with anybody.
And welcome back.
For their preference in anime
there's no
over
wrong
manga.
answer.
There's no wrong answer.
Right.
Yeah, that was very long-winded.
Yeah, it's all preference at the end of the day.
I feel like I you know, like I agree with both of y'all because with
when an anime gets it wrong, I lose my fucking mind.
We're ready to swing. We're ready to swing. We're ready to swing.
And that's why I was saying, you know, as long as it's provided, it's at least marginally well done.
Because the thing is, I will always, for the most part, enjoy, and like you were saying, Noxie, it's all about like what moves you. Not to say that, you know, reading drawn panels, you know what I'm saying, like doesn't move me, but watching something well produced and, you know what I'm saying, with a whole lot of just extra shit, it's always gonna move me more than reading something. But obviously there's so many variables there. So it's like, although something can be well produced and have a whole lot of extra shit, it could just not be good. You know what I mean? So it's like, fuck that.
I just love using as much of my imagination as I can. You know what I mean? So like, like that's another thing that's huge for me too. It's like anime definitely does a great job of filling in the gaps, especially like if a mangaka, you know, like manga action specifically, is very, you know, dramatic. It's very, you know, it's very easy to get lost in the sauce. You know, like very easy to get lost in the paneling and whatnot. And anime does a really good job of filling in those gaps for the mangaka that like kind of like fall short in that area. Not necessarily that they fall short. I mean, that's just a part of the medium, you know what I mean? They're very stylized choreography. They change dynamic, you know, position like from panel to panel, like it goes, you know, back and forth. Like there are times where I swear there are times where I swear a character is swinging with his right fist, and then in the next panel he's finishing the swinging motion with what looks like his left fist, and I'm like, okay, wait a minute, what's going on here? I gotta like.
I mean, you can't really go wrong with the fucking dual page action scene, you know?
Yeah, or he's kicking now. Yeah.
Yeah. Or he's kicking. It's like, what happened?
Yeah, and you know,
the funniest thing I ever noticed. Hey, go ahead, Danny. Go ahead.
I definitely appreciate manga for sure. When I was a kid, I'm slightly dyslexic, so reading was really hard for me. And like I got held back in second grade and everything, and you know, my brain could not understand the concept of words being sounded out, especially with certain letters that are silent. So it just wasn't comprehending my brain. So when I got into anime and everything, and actually I'll never forget it because it was my dad. He and I would go to bookstores and stuff like that, and I was walking through and I saw the comic book section and I saw manga, and I was just like, oh shit, they sell manga here. Okay. Like I'll do that. Right. And that was my collection. Like when I was a kid, my mom didn't buy me any figures or like anything like that, like props and stuff. I bought that on my own with my own money, but my mom was willing to buy manga for me because I was reading.
Yeah, it's a book.
Like Yeah, exactly. Like, you know, she would make fun of me half the time, but like and I tell her, I said, hey, but at least I'm reading. She's all like, you got me on that.
Yeah.
Like,
my mom's very similar. And I really fuck
and
with
I'm
that.
sure, Danny, that like I'm sure, Danny, that it didn't help. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say, not only that, but like in the early 2000s, a lot of anime studios, they would give you, you know, maybe like the 26 episode kind of thing.
Yeah.
And they would give you like an ending. It was kind of satisfied, but it wasn't like the satisfaction kind of ending. Like it felt like it could have continued a little bit more. So for example, like Fruits Basket and Ouran High School Host Club.
Sure. Yeah.
And then especially with Fruits Basket is one of my favorite ones. So I read the manga and everything. And I think that's the thing with like 2000 anime, where they kind of like give you these cliffhanger semi endings, and like they want you to like buy the manga so you can read it, so you can get your satisfaction ending.
Yeah, definitely.
Now today, I feel like all these anime studios are just like now giving you the endings that you want, and they're not really like advertising manga as much as I feel, in my theory, that they did in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're definitely not. Like Crunchyroll is everywhere now.
Plus, like,
right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like it is on Hulu, Netflix, places where like they like TV's barely a thing anymore, and everybody's into streaming, so it's getting more recognition. I'm loving that, because it used to be weird. You're like, oh yeah, it's weird. You like manga, you like anime. Like, nah, this stuff is heat.
Yeah.
Right.
Dude.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, is Ethan here still?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I just don't move.
I had to reload
Chilling, bro.
The thing is, he's like me, and he's a master at sitting so still that you do not
it's just for me.
His
for me, his thing is still
That's a
buffering.
fact.
Anyway.
That's a fact.
Oh, okay, Drax.
It's the same thing for me. There was like a couple of y'all who were like buffering. So
Danny is for me.
Our audio is good, so I think it's fine. And like the last.
So who wants to answer the question next? Who wants to answer?
I personally, I grew up on anime or manga.
Manga or anime? What do you prefer?
I grew up on manga. I definitely like going to like bookstores. I wouldn't even like. My dad would give me money to buy manga, so like I just go there and read.
That's fucking legit.
A whole manga book, and then just like leave, do it in like an hour, and you're like, all right, I'm done. Like, you get to read everything. But I've also found that more often than not, the story in manga versus anime, your story in the manga is going to be a lot more gruesome, going to be a lot more gritty, going to be a lot more just like showing you what's going to happen, and then the anime might but like the anime will translate it sometimes into a more conditioned form.
Yeah.
And to present it to more masses. And you get that a lot more often than you do get, you know, in the current days now, because of how popular it is, you do get really, really good production now.
Yeah.
And now the animes are getting really better than the mangas. I mean, you look at like
unless
My
you're like
Hero,
a Miro or a Boichi or a Murata.
Right. Like even as nicely as My Hero is drawn, I still love watching the anime.
Anime does it so much better, G.
I don't agree. The anime does it better than the My Hero Academia.
I honestly disagree with My Hero.
The My Hero Academia.
I disagree with My Hero.
I think they're
it's crazy.
In the same.
It's crazy.
But to me, they're in the same. So like, I keep myself clean to both of them. That's what's awesome about it.
Yeah.
But like back in the day, in like middle school, I was reading Full Metal Alchemist when that was coming out. You know, like not really watching it, even though I had a bunch of friends watching it. But I was reading it, and like it was already getting to a point where different stuff is happening, and like they're like, this happened. I'm like, dang, that's really off point. Like, and then Brotherhood comes out and fixes all of that. And now Brotherhood could be said to be better than the manga because it's just the literal translation. And that was the after. And you even look at that at Hunter x Hunter. The early 90s Hunter x Hunter isn't as claimed as much as the one that was made more.
Still incredible though.
Right. Still incredible. Right.
It was just old by the time people found out about it.
Right.
Yeah, definitely.
At least over here in the States.
That's kind of how I feel with Haikyuu right now. I mean, I watched Haikyuu like from day one.
Fuck
and now I'm starting to read the manga, and I actually appreciate the animation for Haikyuu because
Danny, I got a question about that too. Because how is reading sports? Like, I could not imagine.
I'm gonna tell you, it is so weird to not see like the camera
sports in
angles
motion
on how sports in motion. So I mean,
read Hajime no
I'm still
Ippo.
going to read it because it's like it's one of my favorites, and so is Yaomushi Pedal, and I haven't actually picked up Yaomushi Pedal as a manga yet. But like it's I appreciate it, but it's also really strange to not actually see the motion of the sport in action. So, but it's still beautifully drawn, and the panels are just awesome.
Okay, what about
Dancho? It's funny you say that talking about a sports manga because I like ATC2020. I'm not a football fan, but I think ATC2020 is one of the greatest manga I've ever read in my life.
Okay.
But
I never actually read that.
I've never heard of that either.
It was
what?
You never heard of
Murata, baby? That's the best illustrator of all time. That's Murata.
ATC2021 is really good.
Yeah.
Miura would like to have a word with you, Kiko.
Murata
body that nigga, but I'm gonna go on to the next. I think he bodied him, bro.
Okay, Mira's fine. That's fine. Okay, that's
he's
fine
cool.
choice.
He's cool. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. But either way, ATC20 was really nice. But I didn't like the animes, like way they did the movements compared to the manga. Right.
So you prefer? Do you prefer anime or manga, or?
I prefer manga. Point blank. Like Bushy was talking about sports. I wanted to go directly. I wanted to just correlate a sports thing, how just piggybacking.
Oh, sure.
And and so with me, okay, so for me it's different. Nobody gave me money to buy manga. Like I couldn't afford that, right? We couldn't do none of that. So what I used to do is walk to the library, right? Yeah. And I would just read them sitting in the library. Didn't even have a library card. So I would just be sitting there for hours.
Smash the whole volume in a half hour,
exactly.
Speed read.
The thing about the public library that I grew up when, I was blessed because it was a new neighborhood I moved into, predominantly new county, and they actually had a consistent collection of manga in order. So I could go read a majority of Saint Seiya, Knights of the Zodiac in English. You know what I'm saying? Before even knowing it was an anime, So
I give that library credit for even having manga.
Yeah, my library had none.
Facts. None.
Zero.
Dude.
Yeah. Glad I go to the bookstore.
Minneapolis library, zero.
My high school had manga. My high school had all six. My high school had all 6 volumes of Akira.
Really?
Because our librarian, dude, our school librarian.
I didn't see a physical manga.
Your librarian was with the shits?
No, our school librarian was this hippie dude with glasses. He was like a comic book nerd with a ponytail.
Oh yeah.
Long, nice. Dark hair.
The actually meme.
No, for real. And he was one thing that he always said, because I remember when I went to go rent because this is my first time reading the Akira manga. I had read when I was younger. I had read volume 1, but when I was in 10th grade, I was 15, 16. I rented all of them because I had them. When I returned volume 3 to exchange it for the other one for volume 4, I was like, you know what? Why do you have these here? And he was just because they had a whole shelf separate of just manga, and he was like, because it's art and knowledge is power.
Heck yeah, it is.
And that was kind of a weird answer, but now looking back on it, I'm like, it is though. Books and
that was probably his answer to administration when they're like, why do you have cartoons and comic books? And he's like, it's art, bro.
Right. They had two they had 2 medium-sized shelves, probably 4.5 feet tall or 5 feet tall, probably I don't know. And one was manga, and then one was trade backs of a few Marvel books. But I read all kinds of manga there, and they had all 6 volumes of Akira. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's weird. It's weird to hear that
Ethan, did we get your answer on manga versus anime?
We did not.
Yeah, let's get Ethan. We didn't get mine either. But let's do Ethan.
So I am anime exclusively, and there's a couple reasons for that.
Exclusive?
Yes, exclusively.
We
gotta change that, buddy. Manga Tube Con coming soon.
All right, y'all. Okay. Project Manga, you can come on our show and you can
Manga.
Record scratch. Record scratch.
From the southeast.
Dude, I can't wait. I can't wait to collab with all of you guys in the.
That's so terrible. I can't believe you just blamed me for that. Sorry, Manga.
I'm sorry.
There you go.
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
Like what Doncho said, how he read the manga, and I don't know what to tell you. He read the manga and then watched the show and didn't like the show as much.
Yeah.
If you only pick one, you're not gonna hate it because of another piece of art that's telling the same story.
Now if we look at a Kame got killed, look at a Kame got killed.
What are you talking about?
So
hey, what happened? And there's no wrong answer.
Well, there is now.
That's what I'm saying.
There is now. Sorry.
So I'm so right. It's unbelievable.
You gotta be able to change your mind when new information is presented.
Well, we just found one.
And that's how the scientific method works.
Here's my agreement with Ethan, though, is that there is anime that I've watched that I know that I probably won't read the manga unless I see it physically in front of me. I won't go
Hunter 2011.
Attack on Titan.
That's one example where I can tell you the anime is the better than
That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying one of the art forms wouldn't ruin my experience on the other one if I only watched.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, if you've only watched the anime and you have no idea what's in the manga, then how could it spoil you? You know,
Right. I'm just saying. I see a lot of people that say like, "Well, I read the manga and it was so much better, so I hate the show," and it's like,
well,
it just feels like you're hurting yourself.
If you don't read the manga, you
depends on the anime
and can just take it.
I can just enjoy the show.
Right. So check it out.
That depends on the anime.
Ethan, Game of Thrones.
Yes. I don't like it, so sorry.
Right. So like Game of Thrones is an example of like something that like
the books are better.
Everybody
than the show, right?
everybody like collectively knows that show is cheeks and like went to shit in the latter like seasons. You know what I mean? In the later seasons.
That's the thing. I read a lot of books. I read a lot of like traditional fiction.
You can either say.
And so I totally know that the book is always going to be better than the movie. It's just because like length of time you can tell the story.
Yeah.
So like it's tough, but that's why I'm saying I'd rather just watch the show, only have one piece of media to consume and just enjoy it or not. You know what I mean?
But there have been anime. Hold on. So there have been anime that you've seen that you didn't prefer or that you didn't like all that much. Did it ever make you go like, I wonder what the source material looks like since like this seemed like it was so cool or it seemed like it would be so good and I was disappointed. Maybe let's go take a look and see like
let's
go see what this story could have been. Okay.
It's just that there's so much out there. Like I feel like you got to kind of keep going. You know what I mean?
You can just
that's my opinion.
Dismiss and move on. Sure, you definitely can.
That's my opinion.
I mean the last.
Sam and I.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Noxie.
I was just gonna say that because I feel like I've been like strong arming this entire conversation because I'm drunk now. But
shut up.
but the last point that I kind of like want to make sure that I make before we move away from this question is like
I still haven't answered the question, by the way.
Oh, I'm so sorry. and I'm not saying that we have to change the subject after I say this, but I just want to make sure because I have it in mind. So I just want to say this because I feel like a lot of people will resonate with this. I feel like anime studios now, because of how popular they are everywhere, because back in the day, like you had the big three.
That's actually a question. So you're leading very well.
Okay, great. So back in the day, like a couple generations ago, you had, or previous generation, I don't know how you guys, factor in the time or whatever, but like there wasn't as much anime available. You know what I mean? And it feels like because of the growing popularity across the planet for anime that like, it feels like we are kind of like inundated with anime, like the not that it's saturated, but there's just so much. And I feel like a lot of the negative reviews that we get on anime like might have to do with the fact that studios seem to be just like jumping on their chance to adapt something because they don't have something for the season yet, and they just found out that, you know, Wit got Vinland Saga, so now we need the competition for that. You know what I mean? So they'll pick up something.
I ain't never heard of Wit till Vinland Saga.
Well, I'm just
Wit
making
did Attack on Titan.
Yeah, I'm just using
Everyone else.
I'm just saying, you know, something for
So
it's like a prime example of this.
Now that you say that, it is very reminiscent.
A prime example of this is Akame ga Kill. The studio picked up the series when it was halfway through. The manga was like halfway done, or it was like the second to last arc before it was like the second to last arc before it was done.
That's fair.
And they just started. They were just like, we want Akame ga Kill because it's getting a lot of buzz on the net right now. And they caught up to the source material in episode 18. And then just started doing whatever they wanted, and
anime was trash.
And like for anime only,
anime started strong, real good.
Well, when it was following the fucking source material word by word,
source material,
it couldn't have been bad because that manga is incredible. But then once it caught up to the manga at episode 18, and like obviously the mangaka had to have approved whatever decisions the studio wanted to make. But like, you could just tell. I mean, I don't know how it works. I would like to give them the benefit of the doubt, but it's just like why would you do that? This is like, you're professionals here. You know, you do your schedules, you do your projections. You know, for like predictions of like what the next the adaptation process is going to look like. You know, you're gonna run out of fucking show.
Yeah.
But you just wanted Akame ga Kill first.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
Right.
I'm sorry. Like
Fuck
I'm sitting there the whole time. I was super gassed up. I was like, Akame ga Kill. This is one of my favorite things I'm reading right now. I can't wait for this anime. This shit is gonna slap. And I was like, wait a minute. This is monthly.
Yeah.
Oh no, we're catching up to the source material. And then I saw what they did after they caught up, and I was just like, what are you doing?
No Wild Hunt in the anime makes me want to swing.
Yeah.
Makes me want to swing.
I'm just saying,
Tokyo Ghoul.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Soul Eater.
So, I've seen the Akame ga Kill anime, and I liked it. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was fucking Game of Thrones, the anime, because everyone kept fucking dying. Like all my favorite characters, like what the fuck? What is this?
You got Bulat out of here.
Regardless, I still wanted to read the manga for sure. And anytime that I went into Barnes and Noble, and I saw the volumes there, and I just couldn't remember like what volume, like for other manga that I have, like I couldn't remember which one I left off and everything. And I would see Akame ga Kill, I'm like, I really need to get this.
Yeah.
And then I would just forget about it. And then when Noxie came onto Anime Summit for the manga therapy,
incredible conversation. One of the best conversations I've ever had since I joined this community. Beat that.
So like when Noxie came over and he gave us recommendations on which manga for each of us to read, and he, I even said it on that episode, like I really need to hop on the Akame train.
That's right.
Reading it. So
yes, ma'am.
The anime.
I think now I'm just gonna order
do justice.
4 volumes just so that I can finally read it.
Please, if you're an Akame ga Kill anime only fan, please. If you never listen to anything I say ever again, finish the story in manga form. Finish or start the entire series over again. But
I got a thing about that, and then I'll answer the question.
Yes.
So I will say this right now. In my experience, watching anime as long as I have for this podcast, at the pace I've been watching it and how many shows I've been watching, I will tell you that 9 times out of 10, when they do an anime original, they fuck it the fuck up.
Yeah.
And honestly, like, I've seen tweets, and one example was Kumamiko. Everyone who knows me, and Eagle and Kiko and Noxie know, and especially Danny knows, and Ethan knows, that I love animals. And one of my favorite animals is a bear.
Let's
Bareface
go.
Johnson.
Why not?
Let's
go.
go.
Bareface Johnson.
Too, man.
Bareface Johnson's my favorite Johnson.
Kuma.
And Kuma Miko was really cute, and it was about a bear.
Hell yeah.
And they had an anime original that fucked up everything. And the mangaka like tweeted and was like, I have no idea why they did this. I'm really sad that that's how it went down. Unfortunately, out of my hands. Imagine feeling that way. Yeah. Imagine being a mangaka or a creator of some kind and someone wants to adapt your work into some other medium and they just muck it up.
Dude, they did that. They did that for His and Her Circumstances. Nick and I reviewed that like 2 weeks ago. And with His and Her Circumstances, after episode 18, episode 19, they got fucking cardboard cutouts throughout the entire thing. And the last episode, episode 26, like zero animation. They just did fucking panels and narration for it. And then they ended it.
Yeah.
That's it. They were at a climax during a festival, and then they ended it. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Right. So, anyway, 9 times out of 10.
I just got to say before you go into the answer to the question, like, I did not know that your favorite animal was a bear. And that, like, hit me on a spiritual level because my favorite animal is also a bear.
Let's go.
Hell fucking
and
yes.
I'm like, goddamn, like bears are so fucking cute. Like, dude, their ears are so fucking cute. Yeah. How do you put such cute ears on an animal that is so ferocious? All right.
Can someone
cute and cuddly ears? Bro. All right.
Can someone eagle meme that?
Continue.
Do the Vince McMahon meme of eagle? Can someone eagle meme that?
Let's go. We got it.
Dude,
anyway,
has like 3 bears on her Animal Crossing island already.
I have 4.
Oh yeah.
Oh, 4. Scratch that.
Yeah.
Bear gang, bro.
The name of my island is Bareface. Anyway, so anime or manga or manga? Ethan.
All right, y'all. All right. Actually, don't even say it like that. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I legit don't even say it like that.
To be fair, if you remember the company US Manga that was like a American distribution company for anime, they used to have previews in the beginning, and it was like this guy screaming, going Manga. So like everyone thought that's how it was pronounced.
Oh my god.
So my dad says it like that, and maybe that's just why I got fucked up.
You got fucked up. Exactly.
No wonder.
My brother says it like that. I want to smack him every time.
So anime or manga for me, dude, it's got to be. And this is purely. I didn't start getting back into manga until Project Manga. So I was trying.
Little bitch, actually.
Hey.
Squad.
PM, baby.
Love you, babe.
I love you too, you fucking bitch. Anyway, so I was trying to get back into it because Danny was like really when we brought Danny on an anime summit, she was like, well, why don't we read manga? And I'm like, fuck, I don't know. But like, and then I started.
I kept saying, let's start a manga book club. Let's start a manga.
Yeah,
book
so
club.
we did manga book club. But like then Project Manga happened, and I got really back into the Shonen Jump shit. But for anime, for me, the reason why I prefer anime is probably literally just pure nostalgia reasons, because there's for me being like a movie buff, like I'm big on movies, big on film, big on animation. I went to school for animation. That's my shit. I've also gotten like those 7 by 9 sketchbooks, and I used to like draw whole mangas in them. Like each sketchbook was a volume. I think I have it in my basement. I should go find it. But like it was bad. The writing was bad. The story was bad. Nobody cares. But like, you know, I was always when I was growing up, I was always jumping back and forth. Like there would be a time where I just stopped watching anime and all I did was read manga. There would be times where I'd stop reading manga and then just all I did was watch anime. Mm-hmm. But if I think about the answer now, it's like pure nostalgia reason, because me walking into a Blockbuster or a Video Update or a Suncoast.
Video Update.
Remember Video Update?
Yeah, I remember Mr. Movies.
So, yeah, I'm more Mr. Movies. Like, and sometimes I would have to go to the Mr. Movies the town over because they didn't have the next tape of Dragon Ball Z that I needed to watch. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, or like whatever. But like that for me is like nostalgia right there. Like I'll go down the video game aisle you know, rent a Super Nintendo game or a Sega game, because I had the Sega in my room and my brother had the Super Nintendo in his room. And then I would walk over to the movie section and see if there was like, I would go to the martial arts section right away, find a Jackie Chan movie that I don't have, because I have most of them on VHS, but there was a couple I didn't have. And then I would go
to best Jackie Chan movie.
Then I would go. Hey. That's a lie. That's you're wrong. That's fine. But
I like that answer though.
yeah. That is a good one actually.
I'm not mad at it, but I don't agree. Yeah.
Yeah. But then after that, the last section I would hit would be the anime section. Like that's how I watched Fatal Fury. Remember the Fatal Fury motion picture? Like
yeah, it was a second game for Fatal Fury.
Yeah. Then I watched Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball. I watched like. I think I rented like Ghost in the Shell, and and I had to give it. You know, I had to have my mom do it. Obviously, like she had to pay for it, because like if I walked up to the counter with it, obviously it would look bad. But like people had video update. The video update by my house back in the day were sticklers. They were bitches. But like, no, yeah, for me it's probably anime. I probably prefer anime. That's what I grew up with mostly. I didn't really get into manga until I was like in junior high, and then I fell out of it. Then got back into it in high school, then fell out of it. Then tried to get back into it because of Danny. Then kind of forgot about it. And then okay, go to hell, you know, whatever. But like and then you know, Noxie and Kiko and Eagle put me on, you know. But like
hell yeah, thank you.
Yeah. And you know, like Nickums now, but I didn't talk to Nickums in the beginning when I guessed it on PM.
Well, he just
shout out to
got
Nickums.
Here. Yeah. But
shout out to the Knicks.
Yeah, that's the gang.
Shout out to the Knicks.
That's gang squad right there.
The Knickers.
Hey, let's relax here. I don't know if we want that one.
Hey,
you might want that.
That sounded a little wild.
Yep, that's not it. That's not it.
You don't even need to hear from Project Manga because our name is Project Manga. Like I feel like I don't know. Me personally, I prefer the manga. Hey, if you could give me the story quicker, I want it. You know, that's. I'm just impatient. I'm just throwing temper tantrums. If I can't get this shit now, I'm mad. So like, give it to me as quick as you can. And that's it.
Dude,
I want no spoilers.
I kind of did that with Beastars when Beastars was airing, and I watched the first 4 episodes. I was all like, I can't wait a week for this shit to come out. Like, are you kidding me?
All motherfuckers are impatient, bro. Nobody's excited to wait weekly anymore.
That shit dead.
I mean, the weird thing is that you still have to wait weekly for Manga.
That shit dead.
Niggas don't want to look forward to shit. What the fuck?
That shit.
Hey, we're spoiled. We want it now. This is America. Give me this shit now. I don't give a fuck about China.
Exactly.
You know.
Fuck patience.
Fuck that shit.
Oh God.
Now. Weekly too long.
Oh God.
Those Chinese stories y'all are reading from
those Japanese porn cartoons.
Hey, tell me that's not what you heard growing up. Like, I mean, me personally, being an older guy, being an older person, like reading manga, that's the shit that I heard every time. Like, why are you reading them Chinese books? Like, don't you dare call this shit Chinese. I'll swing on you for that. Like,
I'll swing on you, dude. Dude, the first
Aquaberry back fist.
Dude, the first time I ever read a Chinese the Korean one is manhwa, right? And then the Chinese one
manhwa.
is manhwa.
Manhwa and manhua, yes.
Some Feng Shenji type shit.
The first time I ever read one, I went to an antique store in Red Wing, and this is why I'm obsessed with antiquing now, because of my mom. Shout out to my moms.
Shout out, Mom, dude.
Red Wing, that was your first problem, Red Wing.
Yeah. But like,
hold on, you guys, everything is gone.
Hold on a second. Everything.
Oh wait, you can still hear us? Okay, so we're still there. We just don't have video.
I mean, shit! We're over time, but we're vibing.
What?
Yeah, we're vibing.
Hello,
about time.
Hold on. I got kicked. I got kicked in
construct anyway.
Yeah.
Who said time's a construct? I hate you.
It is black.
So wait. We still have audio though, right?
Yeah, in here, but it's black screen. They said
black screen.
As long as you guys can hear me, that's all that matters.
Oh my God.
I can confirm.
There's no video.
How do we get the video back?
I can confirm it's black screen.
That's weird. Yeah, it's definitely black screen.
Okay. Okay. Well, if you can hear us, that's great. Continue the conversation. I'll work on the video.
Mystery.
I was gonna say the first manhwa
all
I
black,
read was,
but audio is queen.
the first manhwa I read was is on by Jade Man Comics, and it was called The Force of Buddha's Palm. It was basically Dragon Ball Z, but with it took place in fucking terracotta era, whatever. China, the fucking what do you call it? I don't know.
Old China
era.
Yeah, with the terracotta soldier.
Right. Yeah. Like it's like back then.
Ming Dynasty, the Ming Dynasty.
Like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, And dude, they were the main character, and it was basically Goku and Vegeta at this point. But they looked exactly they had the same face. One guy was kind of like a snooty prince type guy, and the other guy was kind of like a drifter. But
Snooty with the
I'm
big
royalty.
With the
know
big
this.
booty?
You know I'm king.
Call us Snooty?
Surprise. Shocker. I don't know what you're acting.
Snooty, I don't
cool,
think he's answered the question yet.
Yeah, Snooty
very
has
old
not
school.
answered the question.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
Snooty, go ahead. Yeah, fuck you. Sorry.
Jeremy said that it wasn't that the black.
That's what you
screen
get when you
wasn't
don't turn your fucking
Camera.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you get when you don't turn your camera.
I'm sorry, I don't want to get sexually
What
assaulted
the
over the
fuck?
video camera.
Hey,
Oh
hey,
my
hey,
God.
Speaking of that,
Snooty,
Knox,
why you
your
act like
camera
you're
is
so
not
pretty?
on either.
Because
Have you seen Snooty though?
Snooty.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, Snooty shows a nipple from time to time. And
What is with you and nipples? I'm done with the nipples. I am done. I am finished with the nipples. No more nips.
Hey, Snooty. We're all hot as fuck right now, and we're all on camera, so you gotta hop on this camera
Oh
shit.
God.
Hey,
What's
I'm
up?
hotter than the Dickens out here.
Doncho got a black screen for Black
No,
Lives Matter.
hey,
Don't forget to
no.
donate.
Oh my.
Sensei look
Oh,
cool
yeah.
as
Don't forget
fuck
to
over there.
donate.
Hey,
in Chicago.
don't. Hey,
don't
he
hey,
got
forget-
good.
don't
He got
forget.
good
Hey,
air
don't forget
conditioning
to.
over
Don't
there.
forget to donate if you can.
Don't forget, yes.
Don't forget to donate
charity
if you
donation
can.
links in the description down
They're
below.
still
for Black
going
Lives
until
Matter and
tomorrow.
Look at y'all.
Yeah,
Worry
for-
about me.
For Black Lives Matter and coronavirus, there's Tiltify links in the description for those who are just showing up and didn't hear the beginning.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, those charities, those campaigns will be going until tomorrow. I don't know what time exactly, but anything helps. Those are great causes. And
Also, just share it right now. Share it on the social media right now.
Yeah.
oh
Get more people in here.
yeah.
Wimsey said I was
And then-
born
Oh
in
wait, no, I already
darkness.
shared it. I already shared it like everywhere.
I retweeted
I'm
it.
telling other people.
Oh
I'm telling
yeah,
other people.
all of you
Yeah.
motherfuckers.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. In the
Share
chat.
it, like the stream, like the fucking stream.
Yeah, like the stream.
Liketh the streameth.
Like
Don't
it.
cross the stream.
The stream.
Wait, so Snooty.
Tell you are watching. Tell your friends.
Snooty, answer the
Salamander read in
question
the
now.
chat
Anime
said
or
kicking-
manga?
Salam.
I
Manga. Snooty's a manga guy.
200% believe that manga is better than anime, but I
200%.
prefer
Thank you.
anime. I prefer anime just because I get to see.
Whoa.
Why you throwing me curveballs?
Hey,
Why you throwing me curveballs?
you had me in the first half. Not gonna lie.
I know you had me in the first half,
Yeah, the
definitely.
first half.
So Snoopy's an op. Bet.
But
Boo this man.
Good job, Snooty.
It's just because when
Oh.
anime is basically what got me into the thing. I remember being a kid and getting my ass kicked in Budokai Tenkaichi 2, and that's what got me into Dragon Ball because my cousin would not stop dragging me. And then I was like, all right, let me check this out. Watch Dragon Ball.
Did you get better?
Yeah, oh yeah, I got better.
Hell no, he got
What's up? You want
whooped.
smoke?
He
Hell
went
no,
back
he's
and
lying.
watched the anime,
He's
and that's how he
lying.
got better.
Sensei, don't let him lie to you.
I'm doing everything in my power to keep y'all from being embarrassed at any Naruto Storm 4 tournament ever.
Whoa, hold
All right, Snooty. All right,
That's a
Snooty.
shot.
All right, Snooty.
Hold on.
Naruto 4 tomorrow.
Let's
Bet
go.
it's Sunday. Snooty, you don't
You
want
talking
it?
about the hold on.
Sunday.
You talking about the one on
Who won it?
GameCube, right?
Let's go. Let's go.
Yo, I
No,
just
Storm.
fixed the
He
video.
said Storm.
I just fixed the video.
Any storm.
YouTubers out there, how come you didn't tell me to check OBS? Shame on you.
Sorry, bro.
Oh,
Salamander read in
my
the
bad, bro.
chat said.
Shame
Oh,
on you
you
all.
better
You guys
not
stream.
kick
Y'all,
us.
y'all stream every day.
Hey, it's
We're an
hey,
offline show.
Hey, it's funny to
Salad.
blame Noxie, so just blame him. Point
Alright,
and laugh.
alright,
It's
look.
hilarious.
You want to know
Ah!
what? You want to know what?
Hey Noxie. Hey
Yeah.
Noxie.
Yeah.
Did you check OBS?
Hey man, say man.
OBS checked him.
Well, we not
Wait,
going
wait,
to.
wait, 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 wait. I think it's OBS.
Oh wait, now I don't have video.
Yeah, where you at?
You shouldn't.
Hi.
You don't. You
Live.
don't
Me again.
There we go.
It was freaking for me.
Love it.
You see how he came in?
Love it.
Oh, you know. Come on.
Yeah, I'm with
bro.
all the ninja smoke.
You know it's
Okay,
all
so
about the
Schnooty,
entrance.
you prefer. So Schnooty's answer is like mine. It's
How
like
did
very
it take us
nostalgic
2
because you
hours to
prefer the
answer
anime.
this question?
Because y'all wouldn't.
Because Danny kept farting.
No, because
Yo.
Noxie is king of monologues.
The mulatto monologue. Live and direct. The mulatto monologue, baby.
We're on everything.
I'll give you 5 reasons why manga is better.
Every time I talk about every single time.
Dude, I remember one time Noxie like was ranting to me and he just went off. I don't know what his fucking problem was, but he was just like
he always does that.
I don't
He
know
does
either.
his block it.
He
Block
goes
it.
he
on
was like,
tangents.
Especially when
I
he
was
get drunk, like that nigga will go off.
no, but here's the thing. Here's the
I'm
thing.
gonna tell you right
For
now,
me-
you guys aren't lying, but I don't like what you're saying
No.
for some reason.
No, here's the thing. Here's the thing.
He's sitting there like this.
Here's the thing. For me, and whenever my friends come to me, they say, I always say, do you want support or do you want the truth? Now, when you come at me and you're just speaking the truth, ranting, then I don't say nothing. Noxie came to me with this problem. I don't even remember what it was now. But like he was just like, someone said something to him, some bullshit. And he was like, how do you insult the mulatto militia? The king of chocolate.
An attack on one is an attack on all of us. Light Skin Coalition, where you at? Spam it in the chat. Hashtag LSC in the chat, please.
The mulatto militia.
Mulatto militia. I get out.
Come on, man. The Mulatto Massacre, the
That
Mocha
shit's
Messiah, the
great.
Peanut Butter Babyface Killer, the #1 draft pick from Lake Minnetonka.
The best part about it though, like he said like 5 different ones, and then I thought he was done, and I was still laughing, and then he paused for like a good 30 seconds and was like,
Did I run out of
the
epithets?
mocha. Like he just like he came in with like 4.
AKA Perfect Brown. Please don't forget that one.
Oh God!
Please do not forget that one. It's the most important.
AKA Mr. Coco himself.
Okay, come on.
Silky
Stop
smooth
playing with me.
chocolate.
Anyway, that's my favorite
Cocoa
favorite
butter.
story of Noxie, and I'm gonna write that down for my book later because that shit was funny. But shit took me
AKA
out.
too many words. STFU.
It's like 1 a.m. in the morning. and I'm
TLDR.
like, it's like 1 a.m. in the morning, and he calls me
TLDR,
on Discord.
definitely.
I was dying. Dude.
Oh,
It was so
dude,
funny.
if I called
Don't
you at 1
answer,
a.m. If I called you
son,
at 1
don't
a.m.
answer.
on Discord, I'm out of here. I'm
Yeah,
telling
He's
you,
juiced.
I'm smacked.
None
You
of
shouldn't
those
even
words
answer.
even make
You
sense.
shouldn't even answer.
None of these words even make sense. No, hell no. I will co-sign.
Don't
that.
ever
Trust
answer
me.
me
No,
at
no,
1
no,
a.m.
it's
on a
alright, it's
Discord
alright.
call.
It's all right.
I'll call
it's
you
all
on
right.
Facebook
Another
Messenger
question.
before Discord if I'm
I was
any
there.
kind of
Whole
person you
ass
want to
in the
deal
trash.
with.
I was there for it. I was having a
We
good
got
time.
another question.
Okay,
Okay,
I'm
let's
sorry.
answer.
Yeah, we got
We've
several.
probably got
questions.
several. I know we've got another one from LFK Ashes from way back.
Yeah,
Who cares about that
Yeah.
guy?
We got
though?
one about.
Yeah, match.
No, actually,
Whimsy said, "Remember
Honor,
what
man.
Cole wrote
Ashes,
about
no.
clouds?"
You, Daniel.
Kiko, you left after a while, and I was like, damn, I just got ashes too.
Okay.
Shoutcasted.
Someone else who's like, I don't know, not as.
Okay.
Yeah,
annoying as
Noxie's
me.
done talking. Just mute him.
Yeah,
Just mute him.
someone get the questions, please.
Mute
Okay,
the fucking
so-
mulatto militia.
So, yeah,
Don't
I'm
ever
not
do
even
that.
gonna
I will not
try-
be silenced.
Don't mute the mulatto militia.
I'm not gonna try to pronounce this whole name. I'm just gonna say the first name, which is Eli. And they ask, where do you see the anime and manga in 5 years?
Ooh, way
That's
better than
that's,
anything
that's,
we
not,
got.
that's,
Way
that's
better
the
than
guy
what we got now, way better than anything
Panzu.
we've
That's the
ever
guy
had.
Panzu, baby.
Lit.
Panzu.
Okay, so
Yeah, man's a
so,
Short answer, lit.
So wait, what's the question?
where do you see
Yeah,
anime
man.
in
Come
5
on,
years?
in 5 years.
It's
Manga
going
is
to
anime.
continue
Wait,
to
wait, hold on,
progress
stop.
and get better.
Wait,
Wait, stop,
Chris,
stop,
get
stop,
better.
stop, stop.
I'm
Stop.
assuming.
Let's go in an order here. Let's go in an order
let's
here.
let's tone the
All right,
chaos
me first,
down
because
here.
I'm the
Just
best.
to clarify, I'm assuming they mean like on the Western Front, right? Because I mean, it's already very popular
would
on
assume
the
that.
Eastern Front in Japan. You know,
Probably just means
like
in
it's
general.
a huge thing already.
Probably either in general or what Eagle said, like more, west in U.S. and stuff.
Okay, let's have the project manga guys go first.
I'm
Oh, yeah.
not me. Go Kiko.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, Noxie. No, Noxie's been talking a lot. Make him go first. It's
You
fine.
just told me to shut up like for 30 seconds.
I know,
Let's
but
go.
now it's time for you to
Mulatto
say
militia.
words. Go ahead, do it.
Oh. Okay, so where do we see
Let's all point and laugh.
Where do we see anime and manga in 5 years?
And manga in 5 years, yes.
I see manga only getting better. I see anime becoming more of a greedy business that rushes to adapt things that they don't care about. With some gems, peppered in.
They just threw 5.
We should have let him go first because he said the right answer. I don't like that. That's the right answer because that's true. Like manga's always going to get better, whereas anime is always going to adapt to whatever the money, wherever the money's at.
Name me one. You want to know what? Maybe I shouldn't be that aggressive. Name me 3 bad anime from like 2 generations ago.
2 generations ago?
Yeah, from back when the medium wasn't like inundated with studios rushing to adapt things, like my Akame Got Kill example. You know what I mean?
Slayers.
There's you can think of a bunch of anime you don't like right now.
Slayers was
but think of the ones that have gotten the most attention. You know what I mean? Like back when it wasn't
there's more made now than there was.
Yeah, there's more made now than there was, but but that doesn't mean that the quality has to be bad unless you're just rushing
I think it does.
Well, you're just rushing to adapt. Like why are you adapting things you don't care? Like this is your life. Like you do this professionally. You know what I mean?
This is your life, dude. This is your life.
That doesn't mean things can't be bad, but I'm just saying, like, if you look at the history here.
Oh, yeah, things are definitely bad.
Yeah, if you look at the history, like, you can tell when a studio really cares about the source material that they're adapting. And it's just like, if you're not going to go 100% and you're putting millions of dollars into the production of something, like, I don't want to see America in Eastern studios. Like, I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't want to see Dragon Ball Evolution.
I don't want to see Dragon Ball Evolution in any of
Dragon Ball Evolution. All those people should be thrown in jail. Whoever made it,
I'm still mad about it.
That should be an international crime.
Yeah, we should all.
LKF Ashes just said Trigun LOL. Who said Trigun LOL? No. To the question I asked. To the question I asked about.
Y'all got this man started.
That's an L. Yeah, that's an L. Ashley.
Trigun the anime is good, even though the manga is fairly different than the anime. They're still both good, and they both hit in their own ways, and I love them both. And the manga is considerably different from the anime, but it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, Knives is a piece of shit. And and he wants to eradicate people, and we need to get him out of here.
Fuck Knives. All my niggas hate Knives.
Hold on. Is Eagle there?
Eagle.
Okay, no. I don't know where he is. Okay, now I want Ethan to answer. Now I want Ethan to answer the question.
Okay, so I think you probably are right that that's the direction it's going to go, but I think there's going to be some type of massive overhaul, in my opinion, in the entire industry.
Shisaki.
I just don't think it's going to work. Like, like you had mentioned, they're planning people. How could they fuck that up so bad? The fact that that's continually happening, that's a very non-Japanese thing. Yeah. They're like the most efficient production country in the world.
Yes.
Like the Toyota production system literally is like how people make things. And so the fact that, their own studios in their country can't figure it out is kind of wild to me. So I think you're going to
new Supra, please.
I think you're going to see some kind of overhaul from like a management/production standpoint for manga and anime. But I don't know if that's going to happen, but I hope it does.
Okay, Doncho.
I unfortunately don't see anime getting better in 5 years. I unfortunately I know people might look at me like I'm crazy, but I kind of see it regressing slightly in 5 years.
Yeah, it's going to only be isekai in 5 years. The only isekai. It's the only thing coming out in 5 years.
It's already all isekai. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I was about to say, it already is all isekai. Like,
hell yeah.
Back to what Noxie was saying, like when he talks about how like they're really greedy, right? He has a really good point because when you look at the past, when you have stuff like Studio Ghibli in the prime, when you have Angel's Egg, Ghost in the Shell, All of these really progressive things were back in the day, these 80s and 90s anime, they wanted to be progressive. Their whole point was to flex. Their whole point was to show the skill in their animation. Even with Astro Boy back in the 60s, the point of Astro Boy was to get better. They wanted to flex animation, do things. Spirited Away was created because they was impressed by Toy Story. You got to think about that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like it was a point of like they wanted to stand out. Nowadays, anime is, I can make this isekai that got popular online on a web novel, and it won't be a really good adaptation. I could probably spend 25% of the same budget that another studio was spending, push out 5 in a year, and make just as much money. You get what I'm saying? Because it's like,
say that.
Yeah.
It's so easily done, and people can do it so smoothly. You know what I'm saying?
Going in on
Nacho spend that capitalism.
And I'll tell you the truth. I love guys for the fun of them, not for the quality of them. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like I like them for the fun aspect,
100.
and because anime can be so fun, and the majority of people go to it for, they can make so much money, you know. And I think we do see those small gems like AOT, hopefully Jujutsu Kaisen, Vinland Saga. You know, like we get those small seasonal gems.
We get it. You're edgy.
You know, but it's not like the same. Like, you know, I don't really like AOT, so don't call me edgy now. But
No.
Dancho, I'm with you.
I'm with you on that too.
Oh yeah, it's just, you know, it's just like it feels. I just kind of feel like Japan is in this level of everything. They're searching for the next big hit. Even in the recent Shonen Jump article that just came out today, all they were talking about was JJK and Act Age being their next big hits, and that they were the most popular things going, because all they care about is the hit, you know. So that's really how I look at it.
Yeah, Danny, you bitch.
Whoa! Like I didn't even do shit this time.
Ricochet.
I don't know. I don't.
Give you a big ass kiss. How about that?
I don't know. You can look at me.
I'm not looking at.
What do I think?
Funny.
Okay, Sensei LeGlove. What do you think?
I think manga and anime gonna be lit. Like I like the way that I like the direction that manga is going. I feel like I've started to see a lot more interesting, different stories. Like I never thought I would see a fucking. I think I was talking about in one of the panels, like a detective or some shit. Anyway, 91 Days or some shit like that, like a mafia.
Yeah,
anime.
91 Days.
A detective anime, like shit like that. I never thought I would see. Like I feel like they're just gonna.
There's a few of those in the past, though, bro. There's a few.
Yeah, but I never watched Conan.
Oh my god, you never watched Conan?
Conan hits so hard. Conan is blooded, bro.
Yeah,
I feel like it's so. I may be asleep, but I feel like it's so.
That's fun.
So
many,
so many aspects to real life that I feel like animators and like manga are like starting to tap into. So I can only imagine the little nuances of regular life shit that they're gonna make over the top, like somehow make actiony. I heard the argument about it's just gonna be saturated with isekai. I do agree that there's a lot of fucking isekai right now that are out, but I feel like
my nipple turned into a swine, turned into an Oldsmobile, you know.
I feel like that's just right now. Like I feel like that same argument can be made for the last generation. Like a lot of people, like it was just a whole bunch of fucking adventure anime. Like fuck that. I just want to see people boxing. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like I feel like it's just always gonna progress in some direction because unfortunately, like I was saying, there's gonna be something that hits. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be something like, oh shit. It's gonna spark a wave of just everybody fucking with isekai right now. Ooh, everybody fucking with this right now. Ooh, everybody, you know what I mean?
I mean,
it's gonna happen like that.
We can be saturated with isekai, but that doesn't mean like we can't get new shit, right? Like we are saturated with isekai. Like if you look at the manga, like just apps or like manga decks or whatever the fuck you look at, like that shit is flooded with isekai, and I get that it's the popular genre right now, and people are trying to capitalize, but you can't just throw out whatever and make that shit. Like I'm not gonna read a fucking manga that has 18 words in the title. Like it's too much.
It's trash. I agree.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I fuck
right.
with Dancho's point and Sensei's point that you know manga's going to get better because it's going to. It's writing no matter what we're going to evolve as a people, and the shit is going to get better no matter what. No matter what, at the end of the day, the manga's going to get better. But anime is a whole different ball game. Like there's a lot of money involved, and that people are going to like focus on the bottom dollar and like the bottom line, and that hey, you know, if we're gonna make money off this, we're gonna milk it, and that's just how it goes. And that's the problem with anime in general, is that we're looking at a lot of other things than just the art. Where the mangaka, when he's writing his manga, he's saying, "I'm putting me on paper, and that's me, and I did that, and that's my story that I came up with legitimately." And that's what's so hard for me with anime in general, is that no matter what, manga is the source material, and that it's the right material. And that if a manga if an anime does the manga justice, then I can fuck with the anime. But at the end of the day, if you're gonna try to change a bunch of shit and try to like tell the mangaka that he don't know what he's doing, that's offending to me. Like that's a writer right there, and he's
facts though. Facts though.
That's a writer. How dare you tell the writer? Hell yeah!
Also,
Sensei, go ahead.
I fuck with like ambitious anime studios that make their own shit. Like there's a lot of
anime originals.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like when I think of
Evangelion had no source material.
Yeah, like when I think of that, when I think of that, I feel like that is only going to get better the same way manga's only going.
See, it's. I feel like.
I think that's different though.
Yeah, I feel like it's very different. Where manga's gonna follow the natural progression of evolution, and that people are gonna read other people's shits and want to like develop and get better than what they're doing. Where like anime is at the end of the day a capitalist thing, where it's like we're trying to make money and we want to make sure this shit's hitting to the 90%. We don't give a fuck about the other 10% who are thinking deeply about our story. We just want to hit the 90% who are going to pay us. And that's where I feel like manga falls off. Anime falls off compared to the manga. You know, like and you have exceptions, which obviously there's some great anime out here that are just killing the game. Yeah. And you know, like Demon Slayer, like, okay, no matter what people have to say about Demon Slayer, I didn't love the first season as far as story goes, but like you could tell that you were watching high tier anime right the fuck away, even if you don't resonate with the story. And I still say, at the end of the day, like Demon Slayer didn't hit to me till the last episode. Once that Muzan shit cracked off, I was like, oh shit, I'm on board. Yeah. But like before I was like, okay, this just seems like shonen whatever to me. And even though the animation is beautiful, the breathing styles and all the shit, fucking, you know, Zenitsu's fucking shit was killing the game. Like all that shit was beautiful, but I still, at the end of the day, like I need the story to be there. And I'm not saying Demon Slayer doesn't have that. I was just saying, as somebody who never read the manga and only watched the anime, I wasn't with it until that very last episode. Even though, like, I fuck with the anime on the animation side, the storytelling wasn't there for me for a long period. And now, after that last episode that hit, I'm like, okay, I'm in here, but you know, hey, before I felt like the animation was carrying it, and I don't want a story where
I leave and Kix is still going.
Yeah.
Hey, I talk for a long time. You gotta shut me up. You gotta let
okay.
Cut me off.
I want to answer.
I actually gotta go. So I want to tell y'all, thank y'all, man. This was a great fucking weekend.
This was a great.
Yeah, dude. Thanks for being a part of it, Sensei.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. Thank you all.
Yeah, appreciate it, man.
Thank everybody, man. I fucks with y'all, man. Y'all have a great night. Y'all have a great rest of y'all weekend.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Have a great rest of this stream. I will be tuning in and out, but I need to consume some water because my head is
the Duce got you on.
Yeah, he's starting to feel it.
Love you, hold this thing down. Love you. Hell yeah.
Yeah, man.
All right, I'm a
peace out, dude. Thanks for hanging out with us, man.
Yeah.
And real quick,
good night, man.
Real quick, I just want to say this. Okay, so when me and Dancho, because Dancho kind of like agreed with the original point that I made with this question, when I said that manga's only going to get better and studios are going to continue to get, you know, like more and more, you know, greedy. and lower,
they're gonna do
lower quality.
What,
that doesn't mean that like anime's never going to be good again. So if
right,
yeah, you know what I mean. Like obviously, you know, you're going to get, you know, diamond in the roughs, you know, that are amazing. You know what I mean?
Right.
But like I just feel like as a whole, it's gonna the number of proper adaptations is the word that I'll use, just because I don't want to say good or bad, but like the number of, you know, adaptations that you can tell really meant something to the studios, like, are going to become less and less because it's a race. You know what I mean? And
but
from a business standpoint, you got it, bro. Like, go ahead. I'm cool with, you know,
Sorry, from a business standpoint, if you're putting out garbage anime that people aren't buying merch for, you're gonna lose a shitload of money. So I think you're gonna see people start going for only really good anime and try to refine it, make it high quality so that they can sell
that's a risk.
merch, stuff like that.
So like
that's a risk. How do you know it's going to be a good anime? How do you know it's going to be a good anime? Like, you're putting it out there and hoping that it's going to be good, but at the end of the day, like, you're that's a bet. You're just betting on, like, are people going to eat this up or not?
Yeah. So like from what you just said, Ethan, makes perfect sense, like, on paper, but like the race aspect is like first, in my opinion. You know what I mean? And I could look at the stats or whatever. Like, you're going to, like, when you know that the manga you're adapting is getting the buzz that it does and a studio hasn't picked it up yet, like, you're probably like, we need that right away.
All right, let me put it to you this way though. Say you did four anime adaptations in a row, and they all did really terribly. All right, you have one anime's worth of money left. You're gonna go try to find the most high quality anime that's going to convert you money. You're not going to just go for garbage,
right? But those four,
and you're probably going to put some money into
those four that failed are going to go into the statistics that I'm talking about how
I know. I'm saying it's going to look like this though.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah, and you want to know what, dude? It's like
economically,
even if they make a trash adaptation, like, conceptually those stories are still the source material. So like that, how many people are going to see that adaptation and go, this was a really good idea? Like I was talking about earlier, this was a really good idea. I feel like I don't really fuck with this anime. Let's see what the manga's talking about. And now they become fans of the manga and they buy that merchandise anyway in anime form. You know what I mean?
So here's why Eagle's a bitch.
Yes! I love this song! I love this song!
No, I'm sorry, just kidding. I want to answer the question. Here's a few things.
Yes.
Here's a few, because it's fresh on my mind because Sensei said something about it.
Yeah.
And when anime puts merch out, that's where they make a lot of the money.
Yeah.
First of all. Second of all, in 5 years, I think both are gonna get better. Because here's the thing, and on the Isekai panel last night that I was on, with Anime Lately and
us, hello,
and the Revologist, sorry, I forgot,
sorry, I forgot, fuck those guys,
Whitey and Whitey,
oh,
man.
Whitey and Whitey,
we were talking about that.
We prefer to go by Noir.
And I think Ethan helped me bring up the point, because one of the things was no, just a few years ago, the big thing was different colored haired moe girls in high school saving the club. That was the big oversaturation. And then it blended into isekais, and that's the oversaturation now.
Cute things.
Yeah, for like a long time it was that.
And that's me.
And isekais, then it turned into isekais. So I think it's going to soon change into something else. Number one. Number two.
Romance. Let's do it. All the shows.
Okay.
Romance. No, I agree. I actually think that, but it's another story. Go ahead.
Point number two. Japan just announced, this was like in the fall, when they got a new prime minister, or not a new prime minister, but he announced the next era of Japan, and I forgot the name of it already. But one of the first things he did was make an executive order to bring anime to the rest of the world.
Oh, true.
And now we have a collaboration with Webtoon and Crunchyroll.
And French manga too, inside of Radiant.
At the end of this year, I think at the beginning of next year, we're getting our first Saudi Arabian anime.
No way.
from a Saudi Arabian manga. Yes.
Liddy, what?
And the main, yeah, I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember what it's called, but yeah, yeah, I don't know. But like, it's and they had to fight for that, and they did, and that is part of that. That is all part of it. So now we're seeing the blow up of webtoons. We're seeing the blow up of manga from other countries, from Germany. You know, Christine Plaka, she's really good. I don't know if she's still doing manga, but she was back in the day, and they were really good. You know, I think that they're both going to get better. And I think anime is going to stumble and poop and fart along the way a little bit, but and muck it up and stink it up a little bit.
It always does. Like it
but
always
thank you, Danny.
Like bad apples there. You gotta have
right,
those
but
bad apples.
And I do agree with both points, though. I do agree that what Dancho and Noxie said for sure, but I also agree that anime always has that fucking that genre.
Flavor of the week.
Yeah, flavor
of the week. That's good.
I'll be honest. It kind of scares me that not scares me. I'm worried about them going global because it makes me wonder: are they going to just hop to the next thing as fast as they can? You know what I mean? Like, are they going to go? What's the next thing that resembles Naruto so it can become popular?
Yeah,
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
There it is.
You're right. What's marketable globally versus what's actually good, you know, like, and especially when you're hitting a lot of these cultures that might not fuck with manga or have not had it in their culture or in countries or whatever, they might see this shit and like, you know, say Dragon Ball Z's GOAT, you know, and it's like, okay, Dragon Ball Z is GOAT for some reasons, but like it's storytelling is not it, and like so when you hit some One Piece. Hey, I'm definitely spin. But when you see some Jujutsu Kaisen or some Chainsaw Man or some fucking whatever it is, like it's different. It hits different, and like I get that you want to touch all avenues as much as possible, but you also don't want to lose the people that like have been loyal for this long, and we're fucking with your Jujutsu Kaisens, and we're fucking with your Chainsaw Mans, and we're fucking with your, you know, One Piece, even though it's 900 something chapters. Like at the end of the day, that's great storytelling. It's captivated us for this long. We want that, and we don't want just like. I want manga and anime to be global, and I want everybody to love it, but I also don't want it to be fly by night, and I don't want people to just jump on the scene and like, hey, I'm about to fuck with Dragon Ball because my friend tells me I'm supposed to. Like, I want you to like care about shit, and I don't want you to like, you know,
I think in the Shonen Pioneers panel, like they was talking about should newer people who are like into Demon Slayer and Promised Neverland and Black Clover, if they should go back and like go look at older stuff. And they were saying they didn't feel like they should. I feel like they should, personally, because I think when you go back and you look at that older stuff, it makes you know what you should expect. You know, I think like when you deal with the level of stuff that's dropping now, like for example, Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer was a good enough story that I was able to read the manga, and then the end kind of botched.
Good,
But the anime became a global phenomenon in one season.
Hell yeah,
okay?
It really did.
So due to it becoming a global phenomenon, Jump and then the manga sales going stupid globally, Jump was like, okay, we need our next big hit. Yeah, and that scares me. You get what I'm saying?
I don't think like. But I feel like you ain't never seen nothing like Demon Slayer in the fact that like manga sales weren't great. They were like mediocre until the anime came out. Ufotable killed the game and like made a beautiful anime off this manga. And then people went and bought the backlogs, right? They bought volume 1, volume 2, volume 3, you know, and this is the first fucking manga that outsold One Piece in a year for like the last fucking 20 years or some shit crazy. Like it's the first time that that's happened because of how cold-blooded Ufotable was with the animation. Like that's so important. Like if you can hit people right with that, man, animation is very I mean, I know these animators get paid not enough. Like they're not valued as much as they should be in Japan. And it's heartbreaking to me because like animation can carry like a story to me. Like Bleach, hey, I ain't want trying to hate, but like Bleach animation, Puro killed the game on a lot of the animation choreography on those fucking fights. And I'm not saying Tite Kubo is a bad mangaka, but like to put him on the level of Oda is disrespectful to me. But yet he's still in the top 10.
And now this is Gloves Off Part 8.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Gloves off. Hey, come at me if you want. Come at me if you want.
All right, square up, Kiko.
Hey, I don't care. Hey, Bleach is beautiful.
Hold on, what's Ashes talking about?
Oh, question.
Fuck
Ashes needs
hey, I love that.
Well,
he's my best friend.
favorite studio's question answer.
Let me.
Hold on. Wait.
Hey, it ain't Toei. I'll swing on half a Toei
Danny,
staff if I see him in
repeat
person.
the question? You kind of got like quieter than you have been this whole time somehow. I don't know if that's a.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
We can. We can.
Can you repeat the question, please?
Ash is asking what our favorite studio is.
I'll say it right now.
Madhouse.
It was Madhouse back when they were like still a thing. Yeah.
I'll say.
One at a time.
Yeah.
It's hard to like. I don't know. I mean, unless you're really well versed in anime and you watch like a literal shit ton, you know, it's hard to answer this question without just saying like Madhouse, because obviously they kill the game.
Madhouse in the middle.
And I just want to give
a subsidiary
before we move into this.
I was gonna say Mappa
too
as
deeply.
well.
And
Bones.
Because I
like Bones.
I heard that Mappa was like.
Everyone is talking all at the same time.
I heard that Mappa was like a sub branch of Madhouse.
Yeah, it's a
subsidiary.
It is.
Of their,
It is.
It is.
Mappa.
Okay, sorry. Someone go.
So
Bones as well.
My
favorite. I'll name a few. Mappa, Bones, Madhouse, Kyoto Animation, and Trigger. There we go.
You stole mine.
David Productions ain't sleeping at all. And
David Productions is really good. Here's the thing.
David Productions is going hard. Hey, and
any Wit Studio in the chat?
Any Wit Studio in the chat?
Hey, I mean, Vinland Saga was super hard. You know, like there's a lot of.
So here's the thing.
Unlimited budget works. You can't fuck with them. You know.
Here's the thing.
Not unlimited budget anymore.
Here's the reason why. There you go, dude. That's what's up.
There we go.
Studio Trigger. Thank you, Dancho. Because anime originals that are great, and they're not afraid to do that shit.
Yes.
They literally sit down around a table and go, let's make an anime about a girl who's really shy and exposes more of her skin, therefore becomes more comfortable in her body and becomes more powerful, and she's got a scissor sword. And they did that shit.
Yes.
Not only that, they did their very first motion picture, Promare, and that shit, fire.
Yeah,
like legit fire.
The story is like whatever, but it's literally just a spectacle. They literally just wanted to. It almost is like they sat around the table and went, "Let's just make a spectacle," and they did.
No, but that's what they did. When I went
absolutely.
to Anime Expo last year, I watched Promare for his first original premiere in America with English subs, and we watched it with the Trigger staff that worked on it.
Stop flexing.
And like literally, bro. We sat there and like it was so funny because they got so emotional watching us react to everything. Us clap, us laugh, us peeping all of the homages from like Gurren Lagann and Kill la Kill and Little Witch Academia. We peeped those things, you know? And then at the end when they did their like, you know, after panel talk, they like some of them like almost started crying because there was moments that like in the Japanese studios, you know, theaters, nobody would really react because that's not common, you know, to react in Japanese theaters unless it's a clap. You know, you have to be told you're allowed to clap and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So like for us, we were just like clapping and screaming and like just getting so excited. And for them, they appreciated it and they said to us, we didn't want to make anything deep. We just wanted to make something for our fans, something that was just y'all can look at it and have fun, and it showed off our animation prowess, and it gave homage to the stuff we love, and you know what I'm saying. And when I saw people taking it so seriously and wanted like Promare to be this like super deep 9 out of 10 thing, I'm like, no, they just wanted to have fun. Like, calm down, like everything isn't necessarily that, especially when the purpose is to have fun,
Yeah.
Hell yeah. So, but I love Promare. Sorry,
I haven't heard from Mouseless in a while. So
yeah, let's get the rest of everyone's like answer to this question, and then like probably like wind it down because we're approaching 2 hours on this.
Right. Yeah. My answer will.
But we'll be kicking it in the Discord though. Best believe.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, come kick it in the Discord after this. Yeah.
My answer will kind of mesh with the last one too, because I think that is really, really important. What's happening right now, like anime and manga in general, and like with the studios, is that like honestly, I think we're past our worst days of manga and anime back in like mid 2000s. Honestly, I think that's like 2000 all the way up to maybe like 2012. There was a lot of testing going on, but now since we have the internet, we have so many people out there voicing their opinions and how they are. You have studios either rising up to the challenge and doing good and doing better in these last
and getting out
10 years. Yes, exactly. And so it's become it did definitely dip for a while, but I think that both are on the rise. I mean, you look at really good stories that might not start off as good manga. You look at maybe One Punch Man wasn't drawn very well. You look at Mob Psycho, same studio, same artist.
One is getting better.
Right, one is getting better, and
I think I've said that a million times on screen.
Noxie keeps saying it, but hey, just give me the Yusuke Murata joint.
Okay.
Right.
Anyway, back to Mouseless.
Yeah, as we get further into the future, I think we'll see better talk between artists and people that want to write, and then people that are actually in the studio. And I think with that, within the next 5 years, we're going to see a really good increase in both of those.
Fuck yeah.
I agree.
And in studio quality, but I love Bones. I think they did really good and like just phenomenal in how they brought Mob Psycho.
Bones has good clout, dude. Soul Eater looked amazing.
Mob Psycho.
No, we're not going to talk about Soul Eater like they did something. No, we're not going to.
Hey man.
Soul Eater was good.
Soul Eater looked great.
Animation wise.
Okay, wait. I want to hear.
It looked great.
I want to hear Snooty's answer.
I don't.
I think
the crazy thing is nobody asked you, Noxie.
What is logic?
It's true.
Favorite studio, Snooty. Favorite studio, Snooty.
As much as I would like to say I have one, I can't, just because of all the anime I've watched. Most of my favorite series went under Pierrot. Yu Yu Hakusho, Bleach, and Naruto.
Isn't great, but it's good.
Pisses me off. It's just like, okay, yeah, you could have done a good job with these blockbuster names, but then you just dropped the ball on like every other episode, and it felt weird, especially being such a big Bleach head that I am. That seeing that a lot of the filler was better than the canon material didn't make any sense.
I've never heard that before.
You mean in animation, or you mean in quality of like
in terms of animation, and even then,
okay, great. Thanks for asking that, Doctor.
I've never heard that before.
I was like, what?
I had to clarify.
And even then, like there's a lot of choreography. Like if you look at this fight, Byakuya versus Koga, and then look at like I don't know Okiura versus Chigo or whatever, then like you're gonna see like, oh yeah, they put a lot more work into this than they did with that, and it didn't make any sense.
So wait,
I mean,
okay, no, go ahead. Sorry,
but if I had to narrow it down, I'll have to say like Ufotable, just because the Fate series is amazing. Like Ryder is one of my favorite characters, just because like how raw and how real he is, and like the philosophy that he just brought throughout the series, and like that's pretty much a affordable project. So I mean,
it's Madhouse for me personally. Madhouse is it for me. Like, hey, Hunter x Hunter 2011 is the greatest anime of all time to me.
We stand.
Madhouse is second.
Yeah, we stand hardcore. First season of One Punch Man goes hard. Like Parasite, you know. I mean, Madhouse.
Red Line,
bro. Like,
Red Line.
Yeah.
Red Line.
That one Iron Man movie and that one Iron Man animated movie they did, and that Black Widow versus the Punisher movie that they did, both slapped too, but no one knows about those.
Yeah, I mean,
I have a.
At the end of the day, you can't convince me that Madhouse ain't goated to me. Like, you just can't.
Yeah,
Madhouse
I have a weird.
Madhouse got stripes.
when it comes to like my favorite studio, that's hard because a lot of my favorite projects are spread out between like multiple.
Same.
You know what I'm saying? And multiple studios have like a lot of, like for example, I have a Trigger art book because I love pretty much everything Trigger does. You know, but like I love Madhouse because I'm a Hunter stan, but I love Bones because Bones has Bungo Stray Dogs.
Doncho.
Like Bungo Stray Dogs. I love Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. I love Eureka 7 is one of my top 3 favorite anime of all time.
Eureka 7 is hard.
Super slept on.
I love I love, and then but like you got stuff like I love Wit, especially with Great Pretender that just dropped. I love what I'm seeing with that so far. Kyoto does a good job. Sunrise, because I'm a Gundam stan. Like Studio Ghibli, because I'm a Ghibli stan. Like it's kind of hard for me. Like
you
know,
Sunrise is old school, man. You gotta feel the Sunrise heat from back in the day, definitely.
Yeah, like it's definitely I really love, and even recently, like with Gundam Unicorn and like Iron Blooded Orphans and like some of their newer stuff, they do such a really good job. Even their dub, like Sunrise does an amazing dub, like because they go get the old people. Like when I watched the Gundam Unicorn dub for the first time, I heard freaking Gaara from the Naruto dub and fucking Sasuke and fucking like people who like I was like, oh, you can do this, like I was happy to hear them.
Dude, me and Nick from Anime Summit just reviewed Gundam Thunderbolt. Holy fucking shit, dude.
Right, man.
The second half maybe not so much, but the first part we're in space, in the Thunderbolt section of the galaxy or whatever. Ooh.
Yeah,
the Rick Dom sniper dude. He's up in the corner like on an asteroid, and he's just like,
I love you,
capping bitches.
I love
so
it.
Good. Yeah.
Well, shit.
Wait, everyone answered?
I didn't.
Yeah, Eagle.
Sorry, Eagle didn't answer.
Eagle, go ahead.
Eagle and then Ethan.
I already answered.
Too.
Ethan.
Oh,
more so wanted to answer the previous question, but
you didn't answer the previous question either.
No,
because he got cut out for a second. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. I guess my favorite studio probably. And this might be just like a plebeian kind of basic answer, but
no, not at all.
Playboy.
I like Bones because just the unique kind of techniques that they bring into their animation with like, obviously the most prominent one is like the squares. Everybody knows about the squares.
Yeah, and the smearing.
And I don't know. It's just the unique, like they really popped off with My Hero Academia. I don't know much about their work previous to that. I'm sure they have a lot of it.
Season 4.
But
you need to go ahead. You Eagle, please look at Bones' catalog. They go crazy.
Mob Psycho. Watch Mob Psycho.
Mob Psycho is Bones.
Psycho.
A masterpiece.
It's honestly one of my favorite anime.
And they have such like a specific style.
Of all time.
So
Definitely.
Better than One Punch Man. IMO.
And they keep the art style very true to the source material and animated
style.
Yeah,
but also make it beautiful at the same time. They give you that range of art that is just so crazy. You go from like the original drawings all the way to this beautiful masterpiece when like Mob is rebuilding the school, and you're just like, that's gorgeous. And then you go to another, and they use it to show that emotion. But they do it along with the music. The music's fantastic too. I mean, they just go so hard on it.
Yeah.
And like I love it.
OSTs are very important. And
musical scores are definitely.
When you're talking about like Mob and like just what that studio brings, like I feel like Mob is a perfect anime. Like there's nothing wrong with it. Like you could just watch Mob like as its own shit, right? Like you just put somebody on. Fuck with Mob, watch Mob. That shit's gonna kill the game. Like,
but not Eagle. I don't think that's a pleb answer, dude. I don't think.
And just to give a very quick answer on the previous question, I think.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm very hopeful for the future in anime and manga because of the fact that it's becoming more mainstream. I think maybe people will start to jump into the industry more and maybe make things better. But at the same time, it could be akin to how it is to be a game developer, where even if you are passionate about it and you want to make good shit, you're still exploited by the people who don't give a shit, and it doesn't matter. So, whatever.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes at the end of the day.
And I let me respond to that, what you just said. And then Noxie, you get us out of here because I have to poop.
Okay. It's two of us, sister.
That's a real life struggle.
Tom
right
always
Gotta
has
drop
to
a
poop.
baby.
Tom always has to poop.
Okay, shut up, Danny. That's Nick, not me.
Don't get it twisted
You're
now.
the one who always says, "Okay, we'll be right back" because I have to poop.
Okay.
Yeah, but Nick is thinking it very loudly at the same time.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I am also very hopeful, and maybe more and more people are going to start creating manga and anime, right? Out of 100 new creators that come up tomorrow, 20 of those has to be good. 20 of those stories has to be good.
or at least one.
And here's and that sucks because that's not a lot compared to 20 out of 100, or yeah, at least one. 20 out of 100 or even 1 out of 100 is very hard to find, right?
Yeah.
I feel like
That's
20%
why
is pretty good.
That's why it's our job to find those and tell people. Everyone in this room and Sensei Leglax. It is our job to find those 20 and bring it to our friends and our family and our loved ones and say, hey, did you have a bad day today? Here's the first volume of fucking My Hero Academia. Read that shit. You know what I mean? And I think that's going to be the most important.
Good.
I think that you can be a hero. That shit gonna make you cry.
Yeah, for real. And I think that's the most important part about it. As long as we keep doing our job, we can keep making sure that anime and manga brings people together as new creators come about and shit.
I agree.
Big facts, man. That's powerful.
That's a very
powerful.
Definitely, it's very powerful. Definitely.
Yeah.
Hell
yeah.
Do that shit. Do that shit. Man.
Yeah.
Fucking Project Monitor said Nick puts hot dog water in his ice cube tray.
An educated guess.
Jesus.
Wait, are we talking about my Nick or Nick Nickums?
No.
I don't know, but whichever
Not just
Nick.
hot dog water, but
that's just
Oscar
funny.
Mayer Wiener's water.
I was responding to Jeremy Thunderstrikes, who was talking
How
about
dare
your
you.
Nick.
He's vegan. How dare you say
Okay.
Yeah,
hot dog
and
water in
Nickums
his-
is vegan, so that's definitely not him.
A double layer joke there.
Wait, a vegan hot dog?
A vegan hot dog.
Vegan hot dog water.
Vegan hot dog water is
Soy
still
dog
good
water
for
in
you,
there.
probably.
I don't know.
Wait,
He
isn't
said
it
it's still
water
good
and
for
water?
you, bro.
Okay, so that's it. That's it. That's the tweet. Everyone answered.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
That's-
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's get out of here, you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for following this event throughout this weekend. This was a lot of fun. Shout out to everyone involved. Shout out to the audience for showing incredible amounts of support, despite how little known this kind of situation was. We had a lot of help from everybody on Twitter that helped promote it. This was really good. This was despite the technical difficulties that we experienced. And any other stressors involved, throughout the project. When we look back on this, we're gonna be like, we did that. You know what I mean? And it's just so cool that we just knew that this was the right group to do this with before we even knew each other as well as we did. And now we know each other a lot better, and it makes all the sense that we made something like this. So thank you guys for your collaborative efforts.
Yes.
Thank you, audience, for your donations.
Thank you for asking us to do this with you.
Yeah,
thanks for having
Seriously, I
Really appreciate it.
This is awesome.
Fuck yeah, man.
I'm thankful that Danny introduced me to Ethan and Ricky, and then I was able to go to you guys and be like, "Yo, fucks with these guys. These guys are sick."
Yes,
I was
all
like,
worked
"You guys
out.
gotta check out Weebology," and then I went to Weebology, and I was like, "You guys gotta check out Project Manga." That's literally the shit.
Now look at us. Now look at us.
And
Who'd
now,
have thought
now
it? Not me.
I've gotten to work with Anime Lately and Anime Dropouts, and now I can be like, dude, Dancho,
Let's go.
check that shit out.
Teamwork make the dream work.
Kiko sucks.
And yeah,
but,
just
And you spitting
Noxie touched on
again.
this already, but
Sorry,
Noxie
Eagle, go
touched on
ahead.
this already. But again, everybody who donated, thank you so much because
Thank you.
whether it's just to pay for somebody's medical equipment, maybe their appointment or whatever, every cent counts and goes such a long way. So
Absolutely.
really, you guys killed it. Thank you so much for donating as much as you did.
Absolutely.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Y'all really killed it with this.
Oh yeah, another question that I had for like the audience, you know, whether you're in live chat or like whether you know you're gonna watch the live replay of this, should we do this again? One, and if so,
hell yeah.
Like, I feel like this is something that can be done regardless of the cancellation of social events. So like, if we did do this again,
100%.
like obviously we, you know, annually would be like the least frequent, but like, what about like twice a year? You know what I mean? Like once in like the winter, once in
quarterly,
like,
baby.
you know, the stuff. Quarterly. All right, relax.
We could, yeah, we could do like
quarterly.
Chill. Nox is already out.
We could do like a fall and summer or a winter and summer version or whatever.
We could do something like that. Let us know.
If we do this again, I want more different genres, not just shonen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
sorry, not sorry.
You want to know what?
Sorry.
You know what? I agree with you.
But want to get in our romance bag.
I agree with
Heck
you, Danny.
yeah.
A lot of the reason why this was a very shonen centric convention is because one, like Project Manga is a very shonen centric, you know, like brand.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
And
fucking Weebology is shonen schmucks, and everyone else on the fucking planet.
Yeah.
Everyone else on the fucking planet is all
Danny,
shonen. So
because they're better.
And
I'm
honestly,
just saying. There isn't enough love for romance, and we need to. Fuck you. Okay,
Dancho. I agree.
Well,
Top row.
I agree.
You know, like,
I just gotta say, Your Lie and Nipples is a very great. Anime.
Oh my god, the nipples again.
Wait,
Your
what did I
Lie
say?
and nipples. Yo,
That wasn't me. I didn't say that. Why y'all
Get that
trying
studio
to,
on the phone.
Take me.
It's on camera.
Yeah, run YouTube back.
You're on camera.
No, he's not.
I really appreciate.
Snooty, I'm gonna
just-
put you on camera. I'm gonna come to your home.
And your booty's not that big. Now what?
Okay,
really
everybody from the
appreciate
High
having
Grade Shaman
conversations
group
with
chat,
everybody
please
that
call the
was
police.
on the
This
panels, man.
is not a drill.
Great Shaman's group chat. Y'all know I'm cooler than Snooty. F him.
Okay, a couple other things.
And a standout for me.
I think I said everything. Okay, yeah. Love you guys. Love the panelists. Love. Thank you so much, Mouseless Senpai and Senpai.
Love
Shan,
myself too.
And LKF Ashes for figuring out the Twitch side of things. You guys are champions. Appreciate the shit out of you. And everybody like on Twitter.
Don't show his trigger thing. Sorry.
Shout out Brago. Shout out Sensei
Brago.
Inc. Shout out JD Legend and the rest of the
JD
panel
Legend.
hosts that couldn't make
Everybody
it
who was involved.
everybody who was involved, but that just couldn't make it to this closing ceremony. But this shit was super tight, and I can't wait to do it again. Hit us up on whatever social media accounts you normally use. We'll see you guys in our respective YouTube channels in the future, and of course when we come together to collaborate on something like this again. But
Like, follow, subscribe.
Like and subscribe to all of our podcasts.
yes, you will find those links throughout the descriptions of the convention on this YouTube channel. But yeah, that is gonna do it. Join the Discord. We're gonna be hanging out there for a little bit. Probably gonna continue to use that Discord.
Doing some watch
past this
parties and
event.
shit.
Yeah, absolutely. Watch parties, whatever. Games. Let's play Jackbox or something. I don't know. Ashes. Set it up.
Yo, Jackbox
Yeah,
is
Jackbox,
lit.
Jackbox.
Yeah,
Jackbox is
I know
cool.
Ashes.
Yeah. But all right, we're out of here. Thank you. Love you. See you
Thanks,
next
guys.
time.
Bye.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Shut up,
Haven't had
bud.
sex in 4 years.